Well, welcome to another episode of Scouting for History. The other day I was at this house behind me, beautiful house built back in the early 1900s. When I cleaned up my finds and brought them back here to this house to give to the owner, I met the owners of this house. And they said I could detect their yard. Let's go. This house was built around the same time, early 1900s. Let's see what we can find. Stay tuned. And again today I've got the Deus. I'm going to run it in just a basic program. See how we do. Still learning the sounds. Let's go. And the first signal of the day is a clad quarter. On to something better. Well, and the second coin of the day is a wheat penny. Awesome. Let's go. Well, this is ringing up as a 96. Oh, it's in the sidewall here. Oh, yeah, it's a big copper tube. Had my hopes up for a silver quarter. Don't know how they ring up yet, but when I find one, I'll know. On to the next. Well, an interesting little relic here. Not sure whether it was part of a whistle or something. Not sure. Interesting. On to the next. Well, ringing in as a 61, it's a buffalo nickel. Pretty good shape too. There's the buffalo. And then here's the Indian. Don't think I'll get a date off that, but homeowner will like that. On to the next. And not far from that last buffalo, there's another one. Outstanding. Oh, this one's got a date. Well, it looks like 1918. Well, I'll look at it closer when I get home. On to the next. Well, I had my hopes up for this one, ringing in the high 90s. It's just a buckle. On to the next. Well, now a dog tag. I'll see if I can't get a year off of that. Well, that's cool. Hold on. (1931). That's an old dog tag. That dog's no longer with us. Sad to say. Well, all these buffalo nickels and wheat pennies, there's got to be a silver here somewhere. Let's go. Well, not a very common find. It's a presidential dollar. $1. Looks like Zachary Taylor. On to the next. Put the plug back, scanned again, and it wasn't alone. There's a state quarter in there, Utah. The golden spike. On to the next. Well, a couple of buffaloes and lots of wheat pennies. And no silver. Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Let's go. And of course, up until the 1950s, there was no trash pickup. So houses had these stone pits behind them. This is where you would burn your trash. And every house had an assigned burn date, so everybody didn't burn their trash all at once and smoke the town out. But so the backyard usually is filled with trash, but I'll pick through, because after trash pickup started, then they usually converted this. This is where the kids would play. So maybe they lost their lunch money back here. Let's see. Well, like I said, this was the old trash pit. There's an old closet doorknob. On to something better. Oh, something different for a change. It's a Canadian penny, eh? 1973. On to the next.
Said, like, take off, you hosers. We don't have any of that.
Well, just like the other day, it took a long time, but there, the first silver of the day, and it's a barber.
And our barber Floyd lost that.
I did.
1906. Awesome. Well, finally something else kind of old. It's a suspender clip or something. You know, the strap went through here. You put a button through here and it would catch. Hold your pants up. On to the next. Well, another day, another pocket knife. On to the next. Well, what do we have here? A Merc, maybe? It is a Merc. Awesome. So I've noticed on the dais that the silver rings lower than the clad. Not quite sure why. But, on the Legend, it's the other way around. Awesome. Glad to find some more. Let's go. And like every other detector, deep iron donuts fool the detector. Sounded good in the hull. On we go.
Donuts.
A nice high tone here. It sounded like junk, the way the machine sounds. It turns out it's a little spaceship. That's pretty cool. Never seen one like that before. On we go. Well, that's going to do it for today's adventure. Not a whole lot, but some good stuff. Hoped I'd find more, but hey, that's the way it goes. On to the next. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe. We'll see you then.